Test 1, 2. Cue lights. Roll camera. Ready. In 3, 2, 1. Going live. McGregor, Strong's Adventures, Smoke Bang for your bucks, Big Dog Leather, what's up, Thomas, Justin Davis, Trucker Daddy, Carol's Life Sucks, Planet Blair, Dorothea, Harvey Days in the house, damn perfect, oh nice, look at that font, and Terry Joe. Captain Jack, ahoy. You know me, I love the ladies. Linda, Lady Redskins. There we go. Let's do this, right? Boom. What's up? It's Thirsty Thursday. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? Alrighty, folks. My goodness. How about we start off with
the bats. That's right. Let's start this one off with some bats. Everybody loves the bats, don't they?
Oh, yes. That's right. We got to get it started right. Holy shit. The hell is that? Did you add a couple zeros there?
Yay!
That's craziness. Screaming out loud. What's up, guys? Oops. What in the hell?
Yay! Yay!
Oh, man. That's awesome. Doing additions of May's Day off. Undertaker steal my look. I know. Have the urge to slap somebody. Oh, man. All right. Here's the deal. We got a lot of stuff to get into today. A lot of stuff. I want to first start out with a little bit of sad news, but we're going to say swamp hugs, everybody, swamp hugs around our dear friend to the channel, Kathy Griffith, has passed. She wasn't doing well for a while, but she is no longer with us. She is no longer in pain. But yes, we lost another one of our dear, dear friends. So, going to be missing my swamp hugs. That is for sure. So everybody, in case anybody that didn't know, yes, we have lost our dear, dear swamp hugs. Very sad, very sad. Yeah, she was awesome. She was so awesome. Big supporter of my channel and me. She was awesome. I'm really gonna miss her. Yep, swamp hugs for sure. Yep. Yeah, she was great. She was great. So yeah, she will be missed for sure. I really don't know what else to say, but yeah, anybody that didn't know, I want to thank Linda for sure for keeping me posted and updated. Yeah, she was awesome. Very awesome. Yep, that would be it, Dorothea. Unfortunately. Yep. Our dear, dear friend. Yep. So yes, she will be missed. That is for sure. She was, again, big supporter. Huge. I always look forward to her swamp hugs. In the comment section, here in the chat, she was awesome. Yep. And I want to say hello to Renee back door if you're there at work. Hello. Shadow Wolf. What's up, sir? There's Deb and the Desert Dogs. Yeah, the Swamp Hugger. Yep. It's getting too frequent around here lately. As of late, I have to say. But yeah, there's yes, way too frequent. All right, there's some things I want to talk about, and not to pass over it, but let's move on. Around your house too, yeah. Luckily, not here, thank goodness. All right, crazy stuff. I just gotta say, I know people are probably tired of it and don't want to hear about it, but this fascinated me. All right. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy. Oh, yeah, Kathy. Carolyn. Yep. It is sad. Oh, folks from your church. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, John? All right. The Will Smith slap. I know you don't want to hear, but I figured it was only a matter of time until somehow this became racist due to racism, due to white supremacy, due to the the white devil. I knew it was coming. I knew it. But so here, this is the latest. Now not everybody in the black community feels this way, but I just found it very amusing, and I had to share and talk about it and bitch about it a little bit.
You wrote a searing piece for The Hollywood Reporter in which you seem to dissect each action Will Smith took that night in a deeper context of pain, specifically what you called black pain. Why do you think it's important to see this moment through that lens?
I think that anytime we witness violence, we need to understand that from a place where we recognize the emotional and psychological state that's driving this physical response to a trigger. And Will Smith was definitely triggered that night. But I think in the broader context of American society, we need to understand what was happening there is really rooted and steeped in a 400-year commitment to Black erasure, Black marginalization, Black silencing, and the stereotyping of Black people. All of that was present in a visceral, felt, and real way in the infamous slap.
If there's 400 years of Black silencing, then you need to shut the hell up. What are you talking for? Yeah, Oprah didn't have a platform. Obama, yeah, he didn't have it. He was silenced, wasn't he? Shut the hell up. Don't say nothing there, black man. Yeah. So I guess apparently, according to some, I guess if you get triggered, you're allowed to smack a motherfucker. But somehow, a black man gets up and slaps a black man because he told a joke about a black woman at the Oscars, and the producer of the Oscars was a black man, not a white guy in the mix at all. Somehow it's still the white man's fault. You can't make this shit up. You just can't make it up. Oh man, this is so, I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. Oh, the black pain. It's different from white pain, apparently. Facebook been compromised and hacked. Oh no. Yeah, I hate that shit. Ending celebrity rehab for stress. Oh God. I don't know, man, but that shit was funny. I just had to talk about this shit. It's too absurd to let it go. Exactly. What are you talking about? Again, a black man smacks a black man because he told a joke about a black woman, and the producer of the Oscars is black, and but no, it's white man's fault for some reason because he was triggered. So again, I guess you're allowed to smack somebody if they trigger you. Oh my God. How ridiculous are people? Where do they come up with this shit? I also heard that, I was listening to the interview with the producer there, and he said he thought it was a joke, and it was like, what the hell is going on? And he didn't know until what he said, until when Chris Rock walked off stage, and he's like, did he really hit you? He said, yep. And he said, I got punched by Muhammad Ali. They also said that he was asked to leave but refused, and they said they will physically remove him. And Chris Rock said, no, don't do that. That's just gonna make everything worse, and it's just gonna make the whole thing just more chaotic than it already is. But yeah, that shit. Oh my God, that shit. Like I said, you just can't make that shit up. It talks about what the Native Americans went through and still going through. Yeah. I mean, everybody. Come on. Do you hear the Jews running around whining and crying all the time? Oh, I'm triggered. I saw this. I heard a guy with a German accent. Oh, I'm triggered. I get to punch people and slap people and burn down cities and shoot motherfuckers, and I'm going to do crack because it's the Germans' fault. I need reparations. Pay us, pay us, pay us. Nothing's my fault. It's all because of the Holocaust. Holocaust, Holocaust, Holocaust. And rolling around and causing fucking chaos and blaming everything. No. Come on. You don't understand me because you're privileged. I know. Let's compare your privilege to Will Paycheck, Chris Rock, and someone. Yeah, I know. It's Peach. What's up? That's right. You can't fix stupid. Yeah, he handled that like a champ, didn't he? He handled that like so professional, man. And there you go. There you go. Look. Two ends of the spectrum. Chris Rock. See, he wasn't triggered. So he doesn't he's not all involved in that 400 years of black silence and black black omission and black erasure and all that stuff. See, Chris Rock, he's oblivious to all that. I don't know why. I guess he hasn't read his black handbook lately because he actually handled it with dignity and class. Oh, but apparently that other fella, he was triggered. Even though he was laughing and thought it was funny until his wife gave him the stink eye. What a fucking trip. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, 400 years. I was like, what? When I was listening to her talk, I was like, is fucking Will Smith a vampire? Is he 400 years old? I never saw a slave. Don't know any slaves. But hey, slavery affects me every single day. Oh, man. Not a huge fan of Chris Rock, but man, early. My respect. See, I always liked Chris Rock. I was never a big Will Smith fan. I mean, his movies are okay, but him, I don't know. There's just something about him that just rubs me the wrong way. And this just confirmed it. Warren Brennan made his statement at the Oscars for the American Indian years ago. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. I forgot all about that. See, I don't watch those things. I don't watch award shows. I think they're all bullshit. I mean, a bunch of bazillionaires sitting in a room going, look at me, give me an award because I play make-believe. Same with music awards. You know, it's like, music is so subjective. I could love 10 groups and you guys could hate them all, but I think they're the greatest things since sliced bread. But these, you know, they're like, oh, the greatest rock group in the world, and here have an award, and it's some country group. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing it's all bullshit to me. They don't need praise. They get enough fucking money, and they get enough of our attention. Hundreds of dollars for a fucking concert ticket now, and come kiss my ass. Award shows are stupid. It's the same thing with them damn fucking talent shows. Yeah, they're a fucking piece of shit, worthless bullshit too, man. I don't know. I think all of it's horseshit. So yeah, I don't watch award shows and I'm a big fan of music. I love my music, but I don't even watch those shows. I think they're bullshit. But yeah, I just thought that was was triggered by a stink eye. You got that right. Yeah, they are bullshit. Let's see. Rock and roll. Well, yeah, that's yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is one of the biggest jokes on the planet. Yeah, I stopped watching a long time too, Beanie. But yeah, I just had to I had to say something about this because when I heard this lady speaking, I just love all this shit about how horrible it is. I mean, I know a lot of black people, and I know they don't feel that way, but some of these people get up here and they talk all this bullshit, and it's like these are the saddest, most low down, worthless, can't do nothing people that just laying around, can barely breathe until the white man comes around and gives them life, according to some of these people. But no, we're stepping on their throat. I don't understand it. And you look at all these people, Will Smith, and a whole room full of black people that make way more money than I do. They live in a house. They have more cars. They got everything. Again, the black man ran the fucking country for how long? So again, if we have systemic racism and we have 400 years of black erasure, we are fucking up, people. We are fucking up. We are doing a very bad job. We're doing a bad job of it. because too many black people got money and power. No, and I don't feel that way. I just think it's so funny. I think it's hilarious when people say shit like that. Men punched and slapped women. Oh, that was a rough one. But yeah, it's just. Yeah, right. A room full of overprivileged people of all colors, colors and genders and everything else. You got that right. All full fucking room full of them. And they all weren't just white. But again, I'll say this one more time before I get off of this subject. But a black man is triggered by a black man and gets up and slaps a black man because he told a joke about a black woman at an award show that the producer was a black man, and somehow still ain't a white guy involved in it anyway. It's still the evil white devil's fault. And you just can't make this shit up. Oh my goodness. There's Lola. What up? But yeah, I just found that to be hilarious. For sure. For sure. So many things going on. The blind guy show. He's late. All right. Now, let's switch gears a bit. This is something else I found quite interesting. Rob Q rocks. Can you summarize for us late folks? There was a black lady said that Will was triggered because of 400 years of black erasure and black pain, and he was triggered, so you got to understand this. That's why he acted out and smacked the bitch. Because it was a white man's fault. Everybody involved was black, but it was still the white devil's fault. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't guess they're going to monetize this one. That's why I'm going to talk about the next subject that they're going to fucking hate me for and demonetize me for. And that is the Pfizer FDA documents. So here's the deal. Now I'm going to start out by saying I am not here to tell you to get the vaccine or not to get the vaccine. I am here to say you should be able to make, just like every other thing we do here in the United States, you should be able to make an informed decision. But you can't make an informed decision when you got Pfizer saying, oh yeah, we'll release these documents in 55 years. After all you fucks are all dead that we already stuck. After you're all dead, yeah, we'll release the shit. That's what they said. Well, somebody said, no, that's not good enough. So the court said, no, you're not waiting 55 years. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to have it done and released by year's end. That's right, by the end of this year. So what they're doing is they're at the first of the month, they're giving these big document dumps. And they're letting everybody know what was going on. Well, see, first Pfizer said, well, we can't, there's too many things, we can't do that in a year. Well, here's the thing. The judge said, here, the FDA said, you have to give us all this shit so we can approve this and get it out of this emergency use thing. And we have to have all this stuff so we can look it over so we can approve it. So if you could get it ready for the FDA in time to do all that, you can get it ready for the public as well. Can't you, dickheads? Ooh, yeah, they didn't like that.
As part of the 340,000 some odd pages the FDA and Pfizer wanted to release over the course of several decades. But instead, the group requesting the documents sued, and a judge ordered the FDA to make them available by the end of this year.
So there you go. Now, I'm going to be playing some clips because this isn't just somebody saying this or the left saying this or the right saying this or this group saying this. This is stuff, and I didn't go through the over 300,000. Well, it's not all out yet, but they're releasing thousands at a time. So I didn't read it all, but yeah, there are some stuff. And 9 pages of the over 300,000, 9 pages of side effects. That's a lot of side effects. 9 pages of side effects. And the thing is, a lot of these things are just, well, natural immunity. In other words, if you get the virus and you have it, Pfizer said, oh, no, you still need the vaccine. You still need the vaccine. However, in their documents, what do they say?
The first bombshell in the document is that natural immunity works and Pfizer knows it. The clinical trial data showed those with previous infection of COVID had no difference in outcome than those vaccinated.
No difference in outcome of those vaccinated. And Pfizer knew it. They have it in their damn documents. Yeah, we know if you get it, you're good. Because the vaccine we give you, it's not going to do any better for you than getting it already. But no, they didn't say that, did they? No, they tried to get everybody to go ahead, and they told us all kinds of shit. No, I didn't see that yet. But yeah, there's so much crap. The other thing is, damn it, where am I at here? Get back on track. I really think Pfizer has made enough bucks. Yeah. The other thing is that they put out is that for a week after you get the jab, your white blood cells, way down. That means your immune system is shit.
One other interesting admission from the document dump is this statement, quote, clinical laboratory evaluations showed a transient decrease in lymphocytes that was observed in all age and dose groups after dose 1, which resolved within approximately 1 week. So in plain English, this means white blood cell counts dropped in that 1 week after the first dose of the vaccine. So this is leaving a person with a weakened immune system for a week after getting the first dose of the vaccine.
And the other thing that they said in there was that during that week, you're not considered vaccinated. So if anything happens to you and you happen to drop dead, you died of COVID, not of the shot or anything else, because you're not considered fully vaccinated or even vaccinated until after that week is up. That's in their study too. So while they weakened your immune system and made you vulnerable to everything, including the common cold, the flu, and everything else, yeah. So that's why no matter what happened, if you passed, it was due to not getting the shot because you weren't vaccinated. And that went in. Even if you got the shot yesterday, that went in the tally as all these people in the hospital and are dropping, they're all non-vaccinated. Those non-vaxxers. That's what they put in their report. That's what they put in their stuff. So there's other things. Again, lots of things that people said and tried to warn about that, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and everybody else shut down their accounts. Nope, that's false information. Flagged it as false information. Their little fact checkers got up there and said, oh, no, you're wrong. But yeah, they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong at all.
A document procured during the dump was a consent form for a children's clinical trial of the Pfizer vaccine. The form is from December 15th, 2021, so only 15 weeks ago. And it interestingly states some facts that have been labeled by the mainstream media as being misinformation. The consent form lists several possible side effects, including myocarditis, which many of us know about.
So yeah, that's just one example. See, it's just, no. That's false information. We have to flag that. We're going to demonetize you. We're going to shut down your channel. We're going to take your Facebook. We're going to fucking Twitter war you and all this other stuff. The mainstream media is going to fucking attack you and go crazy because you're giving out misinformation. And then when Pfizer puts out their documents, what is it? Oh, it's not so much fucking misinformation, is it? I guess all conspiracy theories aren't all false now, are they? Yeah, so they wanted to hide this shit for 55 years for a reason, didn't they? Oh, so what else did... Oh, that's right. And don't worry. Don't worry, people. It doesn't affect your virility. It doesn't affect sperm count. And all you ladies that are pregnant and nursing and everything, it does not affect you or your child in any way at all.
The consent form also states, quote, the effects of the COVID-19 vaccine on sperm, a pregnancy, a fetus, or a nursing child are not known. And this is something that has caused a lot of younger women and parents of teen girls hesitation, which they were demonized over. And people have worried that there could be long-term side effects affecting fertility. Despite these scientists admitting in this consent form that they simply do not know, it has been espoused as fact that the vaccines don't have any adverse effects on reproduction whatsoever.
So yeah, they don't know, but they put it out as fact. Nope, no. But then when they put their little documents out here, it's not quite the same thing, is it? I don't know, it's crazy. The other thing they said in there was stuff like what was it? That it's actually some of the side effects and everything are worse in younger people, according to their studies. And younger is under 55. So 55 and over had less side effects and adverse effects than young people. And remember early on, it was, hey, the most at risk are the old people, which is good for the old people, all us old people, because we got vaxxed first, or we had the opportunity to get vaxxed first. I think it's because we went through it. We ran around and we ate dirt. We drank out of the garden hose, and we had the vaccine, the polio shots and all that shit. And we got stuck and jabbed and went through it. So I think we're a little bit, a little bit tougher, unlike the young ones today that sit inside and are wrapped in their plastic bubble with their cell phones in their hand and playing video games. And, oh, don't misgender me. Where's my safe space? Oh, I have to drink my water out of a bottle. So yeah, I think, I don't know, but hey, that's just me. And speaking of adverse effects, you're going to love this.
Another idea condemned as a conspiracy theory is what's called an ADE response, antibody-dependent reaction. This is when a vaccine ends up triggering a worse illness than what the person would normally experience. And doctors like Robert Malone, who have been sounding the alarm of this as a possible reaction to mRNA vaccines, have been demonized and smeared, yet the consent form clearly states, quote, although not seen to date, it cannot yet be ruled out that the study vaccine could make a later COVID-19 illness more severe.
So all this stuff, again, that the mainstream media condemns people for, cancels them for, and social media shuts down their accounts because they said something. It's all there in the documents. And this is early on. And the good juicy stuff is going to be coming out at the very end, at the end of the year, when the deadline's just about up. That's when all the juice and the dirt's going to come out, the real bad stuff about what's going to happen to you later, because they've been studying people, and this is what the deal is. Yeah, this shit ain't nothing. It's bad enough, but this ain't nothing, guaranteed. They ain't putting out the horrible shit first. They're easing us into this horrible shit, and I'm telling you, when these last 1,000 pages come out, it's gonna be something. All your fucking heads are gonna explode. What? They kept this? And what? Not to mention, again, all these people that said, hey, I'd like to make an informed decision, and I'm not this sure of it, and I think this. And doctors have said, well, look, this is what this happens, and this is what that. No. Fact checked, and you're wrong. Canceled. Now, Yeah, all those people were right. They got their shit destroyed, their reputations, they got their stuff shut down and made a fool of by media and social media. For what? Just because. Big Pharma, go figure, hid everything and wanted to hide it for 55 more years. 55 years. They wanted to keep this under wraps for 55 years. What, so my grandkids could find out what happened? What a fucking crock of shit. So yeah, I figured since I'm talking about white supremacy and Will Smith getting slapped because he's trying to be erased by the white man, so he snapped out on fucking Chris Rock. That's going to get me hate and shut down and demonetized. So I might as well talk about the Pfizer documents that the FDA is all behind too. They're a bunch of fucking morons, just like everybody else. What we got going on here? I know I'm going backwards. Nancy Pelosi test positive for COVID. Yeah, she did. So her innocence, she pretty so much about the jab and the boosters. Yeah. Well, I played a video a while back. I made a little thing, and the CEO of Pfizer, out of his mouth, it wasn't from Fox News or anybody else, any conspiracy theory. It was out of the Pfizer CEO's mouth. Yeah, we know that the vaccine produces little, if any, protection from the virus. But we're still pushing it. You have to have it. You have to have it. You can't go to ball games. You can't go in restaurants. You can't fly. You can't do nothing. You can't fucking wipe your ass and talk to your own children unless you get the jab. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't do a damn thing. According to the CEO of Pfizer, doesn't do shit. Barely protects you. But don't worry, we're working on more. The booster, it doesn't protect you too much either. It keeps you out of the hospital, but it doesn't keep you from getting it. But you have to have it. And if you don't, you can't fucking play with all the other kids. You can't go outside. You got to stay in your house. You can't travel. You can't do nothing. It's worthless. And we're still working on it. Remember, we told you, don't worry, it covers all the variants. Did you guys believe that? Did you believe it when we told you it covered all the variants? How in the fuck did we get it to cover all the variants when we barely get it? It doesn't even cover this one. But we're telling you it covers all the variants that are going to come down the pike, and you morons believed us. Don't worry, we're working on another one though. Don't worry. So yeah, can't do nothing without it. It doesn't work. And don't worry, once you read the 9 pages of side effects, you're not going to want to get it if you didn't, or you're going to be going to your doctor regularly. Well, and there's side effects when you get it too. Trust me, I know. Me and Marilyn Monroe were talking about that shit. Some of the lingering side effects from getting the shit. But yeah, it's just so funny. Riding motorcycles is more dangerous than COVID. You're going to ban that. Aspirin's pretty dangerous too. Google it. How many people died just from aspirin? I'm not sure if he did or not there, blind guy. If he refused to jab or not. He probably did if he's smart. He knows what's in those papers. He probably said, fuck that, I'm not getting that shit. That shit'll kill you. But again, I'm not trying to tell anybody to or not to. It's just, don't we want to make an informed decision? But if they're going to hold all this information for 55 years, how can we make an informed decision? So good on whatever judge said, no, you're getting that shit out by year's end. Whoever that dude is, or lady, whoever that judge is, I'm going to have to find out and send him a fucking Christmas card. For sure. I could tell them spreading lies by telling people the vaccine doesn't work. I always tell them to keep thinking when they get sick. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. This is, people are stupid and they like being stupid. Years ago, when I was on Facebook, I would argue with people constantly. Your vote really doesn't count. We have the Electoral College. You vote for a group of people to vote. Your vote really doesn't count. That doesn't, yeah, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Oh, When Donald Trump got elected, what did they say? This is bullshit. My fucking vote doesn't count. This electoral college is garbage. Oh, but wait, I was a liar. I was full of shit years ago. Now all of a sudden that's your fallback. That's your go-to. You fucking morons. Shut up. Learn a little bit. Use your fucking brain. Use your brain for something besides keeping your skull from collapsing. You fucking worthless asses. People make me sick. You don't know what you're talking about. Your vote count. No, it doesn't. You vote for somebody to vote. Yeah, I take aspirin. I take aspirin every morning. I do. Every morning. But yeah, if you go look at last, I made a video a long time ago when they were talking about outlawing vapes because it kills people. Well, I went on and I found out what kills people. Car accidents, aspirin. Aspirin shocked me, but yeah, millions of people die from aspirin. Like, who'd have thunk it? But yeah, all kinds of shit. The flu. We won't even get into this nonsense, but yeah. But all kinds of stuff kills people all the time. And you're right. Are they going to outlaw it? Outlaw cars. How many people die from car accidents? Way more than fall out of the sky out of airplanes, don't you think? Running my air conditioner up here in Canada, hot day in the 70s here. Oh, really? It's been a rainy, shitty day here. This is a rant I needed. Take two and call me in the morning from the other side. The game is rigged. My brother-in-law got vaxxed. Now everything he eats tastes rotten. Oh, really? Losing weight rapidly. Ooh, tacos at McDonald's. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. Let's see. Rip Snorton on Pure Blood. Has anyone seen the movie Idiocracy? Yes. It must be full of two. My eyes are so brown. Doesn't really matter. Someone's going to get us all. That's right. That's right. We're all going to die of something, aren't we? So you might as well have fun and go down swinging, right? Electricity kills people every day, but we sure as hell ain't getting rid of that. You got that right. I want to thank all those who gave us our current president. I love paying $7 a gallon for milk. War, losing the war on terror, and our smartest VP ever. Not to mention our great southern border. We've been living in idiocracy since Obama. People are just starting to wake up. Yeah, a couple other people said that. They said they think he got since the booster. I don't know. Forced him to be a vegetarian and do the vaccine. Wow. He did pass it. Go down slapping. Tetras kill more people every year than sharks do. Just a random fact. Yeah, sharks aren't that fun. They're not killing that many people. I think there's another stat. I think that hippos kill more people than sharks do. Go figure that, right? Who's fucking with hippos, right? Let's go slapping Brandon. But don't worry, guys. I told you in his State of the Union address, he's got a hold of it. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. No inflation here. Sleepy Joe said he got it. And they all stood up. Old Nancy Pelosi, she got up and down. How many times? I didn't think her old rickety ass could get up and do that many times. Now I got to give up toast. Just when I was quitting ocean swimming. I know. You just can't do anything. Yeah, Lola's two babies are vegetarian. Just smoke weed. You'll be okay and high. And you won't know where Kara was at, right? Other stickers on gas pumps lately. Biden pointing at the body saying, I did that. And I helped. I just suck, yeah. Nobody. Did you hear that one of the wind farms got a huge fine for killing bald eagles? No. Oh, it's always something. Anyone who has not seen the movie, it is a hoot. At least it used to be kind of a horror movie when you considered the last 40 years. Yeah. Paid $4 for a loaf of bread. Yeah. Everything's crazy. I don't know how we're going to survive, really. Drunk people do amazing acts. I don't think so. Just went to Colorado and back and didn't film anything. I suck as a wheeled wonder. No, you suck as a YouTube wheeled wonder. You're an okay wheeled wonder. When you have a warning sticker that says don't stick your finger in the moving fan blades. You have lots of morons nowadays. That's right. Warning, coffee hot. Don't dump it on your crotch. Maxine Waters told the homeless to go home. Go on now, get. Oops. Can't find out actually it's a movie. Just call customer service at your insurance company. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. These wind farm turbine blades are filled up the landfills. Yeah. 150 subscribers and dropping. That's the other shit that kills me. It's like the plans to make this country into a third world country. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Driver maybe triggered California. Oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Again, battery power. Stop burning gas. Stop relying on oil and all other stuff. Get batteries. Come on, like California says, get rid of all those small engines. Get battery powered. Do you know how much shit they had to go through to make the batteries, to charge the batteries, and then dispose of the batteries when they're no longer good? I think it's far more destructive than the oil is. I mean, far more. Not just a little bit more. I mean, all the fucking minerals and chemicals and everything else that it takes to make the damn things. That's why they're so fucking expensive. And they don't last forever. And then when they do take a shit, all you Prius owners and Tesla owners and everything else, when you get that $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 bill to replace all the batteries after 8 to 10 years, And your jaw's going to hit the floor and go, what? Yeah, remember all that money you saved on gas? I hope you fucking put it in the bank because you're going to need it all to replace the batteries. And you're going to have to pay a whole shitload of money to get rid of them. Well, we just replace them. You're in the back of your car. You got to find a place to get rid of them. Well, there ain't no place to get rid of them. That's not our problem. Yeah, because why? Because there is no way to get rid of the fucking things. Oh, but it's, just get batteries. Fuck oil. Don't use gas and oil. Just use batteries. What a moronic fucking idea that is. I don't know. People just cost to replace those batteries is crazy. There's one company was trying to recycle them, and then the government stepped in and it's gone. I made my husband boss laugh today. I told him to not worry about the grown men coming across the southern border. They're being fed to the reptilians. So we can go on with life as normal. We have horses. You can take your EVs. That's right. Push them. Yeah, all them batteries for the solars for your rigs that aren't cheap either. Oh no, I can get an entire solar system for just $500. I can get everything I need. Couple $100. Yeah, I can get solar panels, charge controller, batteries, wires, everything I need. Yeah, it's not expensive. You're full of shit and bad manners, and your mom thinks you're bullshit too. Imagine getting a Tesla for an air and some batteries need replaced. That's it. I got a Tesla for free. 2 months later. Hey, it's going to cost you $15,000 to replace all these batteries. Fuck it. Burn it. Get the insurance money. Fossil fuel cars and switch to electric. I can afford a Tesla on 15 a year. I know, right? Letting the government fix something that you broke is like hiring the plumber who flooded your basement and fix your leaky toilet. Exactly. I bought an electric bike kit before they were mainstream. Cost me $250. Battery went dead, and a new one cost $225. Yeah, see? It's fucking nuts, isn't it? It's Yo Max 12. What's up? How in the hell you be? Use magnets for perpetual energy. Oh, that won't work. Can't make money from it. Yeah, that's right. It costs less to replace all my battery powered tools than to buy new batteries for the old one. Yeah. And then they always switch them too. I noticed that too. Well, the new ones that came out, you get, your DeWalt's or your Black & Deckers or whatever brand you use, your Makitas, whatever it is, but you got your cordless, your battery powered drills, and they last a long time, but then the batteries start taking a dump. You got like 3 or 4 batteries, whatever. At least I had like 4 of them. And then they start taking a shit. So you start looking for them, you're like, why are they so expensive? Or I can't find any. Well, just go buy a new one because they changed the batteries. That they don't make those anymore. Or if you do, you got to get it off of eBay from some fucking guy who's selling them from God knows where. Because you can't go back to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy the batteries because they don't make those batteries anymore. It's something else. It's different. It's still a lithium battery, but it plugs in different, or it slides on different, or something. So you might as well, like you said, Billy, fuck it, just throw them all out, and buy new ones. It's such a fucking racket. Watch Heavy's garage. I'll pass on a Tesla. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. I'd get an electric car, but Will Smith would slap Chris Rock again. Hit Honey down. Use a potato, not much light, but at least you can eat your battery. There you go. Mega Van Mike, what's up? I don't know. Probably. I thought cow farms were worse than fossil fuels. That's what they say. It is good to see her, isn't it? I haven't even seen a video from her for a while. How many members of Congress does it take to screw in a light bulb? No one knows. They haven't done manual labor since being elected. Yeah. Some of those people will die in office, too. I'm 95. Fuck you, I'm not leaving. I think we should do this. Man, you were in Congress before they invented the wheel, and you're still thinking you know how to run the country. Back in my day. Not that I want to turn it over to these moronic kids. I mean, some of them are pretty smart, but the majority of them, they're running for the safe space. They'll stand at the border when we get attacked. We don't need an army. Peace and love. Peace and love. You misgendered me. You hurt my feelings. I'm triggered. I need my safe space. Now you go away. I don't think that works in war. Yeah. It's all fucked up now, huh? Yeah, he put a hurting on everything. Uncle Ted. A goat wagon. Gotta make sure my e-bike stays charged. I charge it when I drive my van. It's not really green. There's companies that lease the batteries because you can't afford to buy one. I wouldn't doubt it. Everybody finds a way to make money off the shit. I mean, come on. Just remember back when maybe you can slap me. Remember after 9/11, a bunch of people go, I can make money off of this. What they do, they made those parachutes, the high-rise parachutes. You clip to something and then you jump out the window. Remember that? People come up with shit right away. It's like, oh, we don't have any PPE. As soon as when COVID first hit, oh, we don't have PPE, we don't have masks, we don't have this, we don't have gloves, we don't have that. Within the blink of an eye, we went from not having any mask to you can get a mask with your face on it. You can get a mask with fuck you on it. You can get a BLM mask. You can get fucking this mask, that mask. You can get a fucking pack of 9 at fucking Amazon for $1. You can get this, you can get that. We went from not having any, the nurses and the doctors didn't have any, to you could get one with a fucking smiley face on it. People will do shit to make money anyway they can. They'll take advantage of it. And that's why I keep telling and warning all you wheeled wonders. I'm telling you, people are going to find a way to make money off of it. They're going to. And not just selling you fucking overpriced solar systems and batteries and shit. They're going to start charging you guys for doing everything. Just like the over-the-road truckers when they get fucking beat to death with all those fees that they have to pay. It's coming. I'm telling you. If one of those batteries catches on fire, they have to just let it burn. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I think you're the one that brought it up. It burns for like 42 hours or some shit. That's ridiculous. Isn't that awesome? A BLM activist. Oh, well. More blue than green. Gives his e-bikes for free. The Mag Fanatic gave one away. 3 genders, male, female, and shit for brains. Shit for brains think they can change gender by inventing a new one. Yeah, I wish there was only one that they invented. Jesus, they invented how many? Just come up with shit. I'm bored with this word. Let me make a couple more. There's a shortage of hookers. Fucking Uncle Ted. That's right. Yeah. If you don't, I'm going to sell you bottled air. Oh, man. Don't you wish you had them stimulus checks now? All them stimulus checks. Here, have some free money. Have some free money. Who's paying for it now? We're all paying for it. We're all paying dearly for it. I knew exactly what was going to happen in the Ukraine, and we had a plan. What's your plan there, Sleepy Joe? Sit back and watch it happen. Aren't you going to do anything? I am doing stuff. We're not gonna fucking buy any of their oil. And we're gonna shut down our pipeline too. So there. Got it all figured out. I had a plan. Thank you to the member for your support. Yeah, I'm going to take any driving school. No more worries about a nasty breakup. Shit. So, if you haven't seen it, please go over and watch my video, my quick stream I did this morning, my update about the barkers. Yeah, you're still there. That couple in their 70s that got lost, it was not foul play. They followed their GPS and got lost and stuck. In the mountains of Nevada with no cell service. They had their GPS coordinates because they had it on their app on their phone, one of their 87,000 apps that all the wheeled wonders have to use to navigate the planet. And, yeah, they knew exactly where they were. They could give their GPS coordinates. They sent texts, they sent emails and all kinds of shit, but nobody got them because they didn't have any cell service. And, yeah. The poor gentleman passed, and the lady, she was airlifted out, she was rescued, and she finally got to tell her story of what all happened. It was a sad but interesting story, actually. It was I found it highly interesting. They are talking about about the silver alerts, like the amber alerts, but it's the silver alerts, I guess, for old folks. That in these small counties, in these, desert towns with small populations and little resources, they need surrounding county help and all the resources they can get, because once the shit went out about, hey, we got some missing old folks, it took days for shit to get going, because these little fucking podunk places are just not equipped. So what happened? Well, I really need views, Mayhem. Why don't you go over and watch my video? No, basically, Paper Max work. Yeah. And that's the thing, is you have to boomers with money are on the way. Yeah. You have to be smart, because you can't trust people, because we all know people are evil and nasty, But you can't trust fucking technology either, because the robots will lead you astray too. Basically what happened was this couple, they were coming from somewhere from the northwest. I don't know, I forget if it was Washington, Oregon State, but somewhere over there, and they were going to Nevada. People, they were supposed to go visit these folks. Well, they didn't show up, so they started looking for them. I guess they pinged their cell phone. They got a ping from the last place, I guess, where they had service, and there was some surveillance video from gas stations and stuff of them getting fuel and one of them driving by another place and everything. But they wound up, actually, they were way far south from where their destination was. They were further south. They didn't set the highways only. I guess it was the shortest route or quickest route or whatever is what they put. And my TV is spewing truth, have mercy. So they followed their GPS. It took them off the beaten path up to these little mountain roads. And the lady said that the RV was doing okay, and they were seeing other people. They were even seeing other campers and RVers. So they were like, well, I guess it's okay. And they kept on going. Well, they got stuck. And they did have a toad, but they got stuck. So they decided they're going to spend the night in the RV. And they got up the next morning. She had mobility problems. She was actually in a wheelchair. She has a walker and all other stuff. She can walk, or her nephew that was telling the story said that she can barely walk across the room, and she does it with the aid of a walker and all kind of other shit. But most of the time she's in her little wheelchair scooter thingy. And the husband was a retired Vietnam vet. So they said, we'll just chill here in the RV, get up the next morning. We'll unhook the car, and we'll just go back down the same way we came up, right? Sounds like a plan. Well, that's what they did. But, and we were talking about this earlier, but I would have done the same thing. They didn't take any food, water, blankets, or any of that good shit. They just got in the car and drove. And they got fucked up again. They lost their way. They got sidetracked, and they got stuck in the car, and they didn't have anything. The husband was tapping out SOS on the horn, taught the wife how to do it. So they were tapping out SOS every once in a while, every so often in intervals on the horn. They actually had 3/4 of a tank of gas. So they would start the car and have the heat because it would get cold at night, and they would snuggle up in the back seat. The lady who could barely walk, she would walk over rough terrain and get snow. There was snow in places, and put it in. They had their COVID mask, and they would put it in the mask so they could, eat it, drink it, whatever. They would stuff it in bottles and everything. Eventually, the gentleman told his wife, he said, I'm dying. She said, yeah, I know you are. And he died of dehydration. She was on her way, too. In the meantime, rescuers found the RV. No car, no people. And so they started searching, and they heard the horn blowing because she still was tapping the SOS out, and that's how they found her. And that's the story. It wasn't foul play. It was the robots. No, it was, the algorithm. So, yeah, that's what happened. Very wild, wacky thing. Your GPS now has most fuel efficient route. Oh, really? I wonder if it takes you up over the mountain path through the desert. Yeah, it was crazy though, man. Friends may come and friends may go, and friends will peter out, but we'll be friends through thick and thin. Petered out and petered in. But yeah, it was just a weird story, but I guess it's a lesson. One, that being out there, and they did it by accident, but a lot of people go out there to those places to be secluded and isolated on purpose. But you have to be ready and aware and know that if you're in these little podunk towns, they don't have the resources that the big cities that you're trying to avoid have. So they can't always get to you in a timely manner with the equipment that they need. without asking for help from surrounding places. GPS has led a lot of people to their deaths in the mountains of Oregon. Yeah, I believe it. Hey, there's Richard Quick. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? But yeah, so I guess, just be aware of where you're at. And yeah, use that GPS and use all your apps and all that other funky shit. But hey, if you can have all the gizmos and gadgets and still shit in the bucket, you can have all your gizmos and gadgets and still carry around a paper map too. I think it's wise. Be aware. Use your gizmos and gadgets, but use your brain too. And I guess it's a good idea to always have water. You can go days and days and days without food, but you can only go about 2-3 days without water. And then shit goes crazy real quick. Lesson learned, never trust GPS entirely. Always have a backup paper map. That's right. GPS took me through a 2-lane road instead of after about 15 minutes driving through the mountainous road with very few cars passing by, I said fudge and turned around. Yeah. Yeah, Alice, yeah. Yeah, most of the places, like if you go to, if you stop at those little welcome centers and stuff, you can at least get one for the state, that you're in. I notice every time we, stop, because, when I was a smoker and we would travel, I didn't smoke in the car. So when we get to a different state, we go pull over to the little welcome center. I get out and stretch my legs, smoke a cigarette, go in, and they always had maps and other little things, hey, this little thing and go here and go there and there's a glass blowing place and there's a fucking this place and there's, little attractions and things to do. But they always have a map of that state. So at least they did anyway. I would imagine they still do. I read both. Diabetes and not eating could definitely affect the outcome. Yeah. That's true. But you know as well as I do, Linda, you can, unless you have, some other issues. But normally you can go a long time without food, but you can't go very long without water. I actually broke out my atlas recently. Glad I did. My GPS was on crack that day. Yeah, I told a story of 2-lane roads on purpose. Always know when I'm, thanks to paper maps. Yeah. I always, I was telling a story about, when we would travel and follow GPS, going down through Maryland, going through Baltimore. If there was an accident or construction or something on 95 and 695 and all that shit, the GPS will say, get off at the next exit, do this, do that. And you go, okay. And you file a thing, and the next thing you know, you're in the middle of the shittiest ghetto on the planet, and there's people coming out of the woodwork, and you're like, fuck it, don't even stop the stop sign, just go, get us back on the highway. Yeah, so from now on, after that, when we were down there, and we were in 95, 695 area, the Baltimore Beltway around there, and it said, get off, nope, stay on the fucking Beltway. Fuck that GPS. It doesn't know nothing. It's going to get us killed. Look, there's white people in the car. They privileged, but they ain't privileged enough to be in my hood. Fuck them up, take their money. No, and their car. When you're in the state, you stop to pee at the state visitor center. Ask for a map. Most states give you one for free. Yeah. Hey, there's Maryland. I don't know. I know they have, well, of course, if you go to a truck stop, you can get fucking atlases and all kinds of really good maps there too. That's probably the best place to get maps. especially highway maps and interstates and all that shit. Yeah, you can get really good. That's where I got mine. The last time I had one, I got it from a truck stop. They got really, really nice ones. Thanks for the tip. That would be really good planning a trip. Yeah. Yeah, I think AAA does supply them as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they have a large print one too. That's cool. I like to carry paper map, but busy. Near my home. Marked. Oh, yeah. Yep. So if I get lost, walk into a truck stop and say, I'm lost. I don't know where I am, but I need to get here. There you go. That's right. Never ever. Yeah. I know Baltimore pretty well. And I knew as soon as we got off, because I don't drive, so it was just Miss BB was following the GPS, and I was like, that's the last time you follow that fucking thing when we're in Baltimore. Never again. I was nervous. The only other place I'm nervous at is Newark. When I'm in Jersey, I don't like to go through Newark. Fuck that place too. Happened to me one time I was driving alone in an accident on 20, so I had to detour through a very bad area of Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta, they got some. Atlanta itself isn't too bad. It's kind of cool, but right outside of Atlanta, and I do mean right out, like 2 to 5 minutes outside of Atlanta, you don't want to be. Even the people that live there don't want to be there. That's like when you go down to D.C. and you see the Smithsonian and all that other shit. Yeah, you go right behind all that. Some of the worst ghettos in the fucking planet. At least it was when I was out and about and doing things. Yeah, I haven't used a paper map in a while. The real thing I hate about paper map is trying to get them folded back up. That was the biggest pain in the ass. I was never lost. Wife used to tell me where I was or where to go. There you go. How are you doing, Richard? I asked. I didn't. If you answer me, I didn't see. I hope you're doing well. I know it's not easy, but I hope you are coping, and I hope you are doing better, my friend. Yeah, there's some really bad places in Philly. In Chester, right outside of Philly. Yeah, there's some really nasty places. Before GPS, I always wrote my route on my index card and taped it to the dash of my semi. Still do today. Oh, yeah. That's cool. It is a skill. It's a skill I don't have. Some of them is not too bad. Other ones, man, when you get them unfolded, it's like, how in the hell am I getting this back together without this crumbled into a ball and throw it in the backseat? I told some of you just recently when I was trying to get to the hospital where my husband was being taken. I set the GPS on my phone. It took you to the wrong hospital. Yes, I remember you saying that. Ever seen an Asian guy did a quick U-turn in the ghetto in East LA? Yeah, I have a magnifier app on my phone. I turn it on, it has a little light and it blows shit up. Uh-oh. Everybody behave. Howdy, neighbors. Did I miss anything world changing? Oh, I don't know. It depends on your outlook, I guess. Doing okay, just getting things settled. Miss my wife, son says. And is lost. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing, just going through all this shit. Days RV life. I'm not sure. He's in my state somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he's at. It's no Texas, but Pennsylvania's not a small state. It's pretty big. Yeah, origami map folding, exactly. Yep, highlighting, reading out. Oh, you still do that? You're a late neighbor. Yes. Yes, we did, Marilyn. Yes, we did. That was the first thing that I talked about. That was the very, very first thing. Why doesn't stop a warning come back for 3 videos and then leaves for months like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Speaking of YouTubers and females, Nikki Delventhal had a nice little video the other day. I think it was titled "Met the Love of My Life while living in a car," or whatever the fuck it was, or something like that. But yeah, I had thunder. We had thunderstorms earlier today, Marilyn. It was yeah, it rained all day. Well, we've been getting rain for the last couple days. But yeah, Nikki did a nice little thing about how she found her dog, Camper. It was actually a good video, nice little video. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. Right now I don't like going shopping, so that's why I told him Mom is not here to tell me no. Yeah, right. Burp. You get a 7. Been raining stormy here all day. Vero Beach also, and more to come. Oh, really? She's making $7,000 plus a month on Patreon. She doesn't need YouTube anymore. Yeah, she does do pretty good on Patreon. Yeah, she did. She made a video a while ago about all of that, about Patreon and actually being jealous of Nikki because Nikki's got a lot of subscribers and her videos get lots of views, and she just said, well, why am I jealous of her? I did that. I stopped and it's my fault. If I wanted to do it, I should just do it, and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, she went through all that shit. And there's Advanced Adventures. What's up? But yeah, it's been raining here for the last couple days, and today, yeah, we had some thunder boomers, and it rained pretty good for a while. But yeah, it's been wet the last couple days. I want heat and sun, tired of rain and snow and cold wind. Yeah. I'm ready for some nice weather too. I'm not ready for fucking 80s and 90s, but yeah, I'm ready for some decent weather myself. Ooh. Excuse me. Who are we talking about? I was talking about Nikki Delventhal and Morgan. Nikki makes more money in sponsorships than she does on AdSense because she has wholesome videos. Yeah, she does all right. She does all right for herself. All is well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Ready for sunshine and warm weather. My preferred high is 75 to 70. Yeah, 75 be okay. Wow. No shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. That's the part I don't like. Misspell sponsorship. A herd of guinea pigs. It's raining all day here in the Finger Lake region of New York. There must be a nice big long line of fucking shit going up the East Coast then, because yeah, from Florida all the way up to New York, we're all getting pounded. 95 outside, 80 inside with air conditioning running. 95, it's too hot. It's too hot, Dan. It's too hot. I have a riding motor so I don't have to step into dog shit. I have I have an electric mower. I plug it in. Because my yard is so small, it takes me longer to get the mower out and get the extension cord out and put back than it does to mow the grass. It's just such a pain in the ass. But I just don't see the reason to have fucking gas cans sitting around and all that shit and deal with it. Just fucking plug it in and bzzz, and done. Second night of rain interferes with your sleep. Oh, really? Unless it's thundering and shit, rain doesn't bother me sleep-wise. Get goats, they mow, prune shrubs, and pull your cart. There you go. Multitaskers. At least it's running off of solar. Oh, yeah? That's good. You do get tons of it. You got to, I guess, if you're running ACs and all other shit. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I don't mind at all. It's kind of light. So, yeah, I just throw it up on the back porch, throw a tarp over it, just in case the rain blows in and shit doesn't get all wet. But, yeah. That is exactly it, too. The trick is to mow close and work your way out. So when you're done, yeah, you don't have to come back. Some people are dumb. I see my one neighbor had he goes out to the street, works his way back in. That's when you run your shit over. If you start close and drag the cord behind you, plus there's a little hook on mine. When you plug it in, you kind of wrap the cord around this little thing and it hooks it in. So if it gets yanked, it doesn't yank it out. And plus I kind of throw it around my shoulder and let it go back behind me. But yeah, I always drag it behind me. I mow that way. And plus, again, my shit's so small, it doesn't take very long at all. It's kind of hard to fuck up. My butt reeks. What up? No, it does give me the aches at my shoulder that I fucked up in the car accident. My knee, my bad knees, they ache. But yeah, it's when I'm up moving around. But sleeping, it kind of, but I got fucking road noise up front. I got train yard, not just train track, I train yard out back. So the rain's kind of like a nice little noise. Again, unless there's fucking boom, boom, then that shit wakes me up. Oh, you don't have like any back? Yeah. I kind of get used to the noise around me and it's okay, but odd noises wake me up quick. I'm kind of a light sleeper in that sense. If there's anything odd, it wakes me up. Do it twice, you learn your lesson. Just saying. Yeah, I haven't run it over yet. My luck, my gate will not open, so front yard is going green. All the breeze. Yeah, that's right. That's because you're supposed to be getting like the Californians. Get rid of all them little lawnmowers and weed whackers and gas powered things and generators. Get rid of all that shit. Go buy them batteries we were talking about. That's what California says. TV is my sleeping pill. If that's sleeping, yeah. I get like that sometimes, Linda. I get to because we watch TV downstairs, and then when it's time to go to bed, we come up and I'll turn the TV on and watch TV for a little bit, usually only 20 minutes, and I'm kind of zonking out. So then I turn it off. But there's some nights that I'm like watching TV and I'm like going out. I'm like, let me turn the TV off. And as soon as I turn the TV off, poof, I lay there for about 20 minutes and I go, fuck it, and I turn the TV back on. I get in those moods sometimes. So your first oasis to hobo see when they hop on the boxcar. Yeah. Yeah, it's the big it's one of those yards where they get the big truck thing that takes the containers off the trains and puts them on the trucks, and takes them off the trucks, puts them on the train. They do both of that back there. But yeah, so depending on where they're at I think it's like about a 5-mile stretch. Depending on where they're at, and there's a fuel pad down a couple miles too, so they sit out here and waiting for their turn on the fuel pad. Sometimes the train just sit out there and then you hear them and then they take off. But a lot of times it's just the banging and crashing of them putting the containers on and off the trucks and the trains and shit. So yeah, it's not a quiet place, that's for damn sure. I forget how many tracks there are, but there's a shitload of them. So it's not just like one or two tracks. There's fucking a lot. And then trucks in and out between and cranes and all kind. Yeah, it's a whole ordeal back there. Tell you what else wakes you quick. A 30-pound miniature Australian Shepherd's claw when he is kicking you in the small of the back. Yeah, I had a 192-pound Mastiff. He didn't sleep in the bed though. But his big slobbery face laying on your lap. What really the shame is I cannot turn my AC off because of the humidity. Yeah. That is the thing. And that's what I hate the most about summer here is it is so humid. You walk outside, it's like it just fucking smacks you. You stand still, don't do nothing, hardly breathe, and you just gush sweat. People are surprised when they have to go north of a bridge to go to Detroit. Detroit! Channel with just trains. I know, man, there's people that fucking flock down to the parking lot down here. They go to this parking lot right next to the train tracks and they take pictures, and they got schedules and they know when this train and that train's coming through, and they fucking wait for it and take pictures and shit. Yeah, I bet they do. Like I said, those folks do. Yep, it is. It's always humid. It is nicer. It is nicer by the beach though than it is way inland in the middle of the state. That's where it's really fucking humid. At least you get a little bit of a breeze, a little bit of relief. But yep, it is always humid there. That is for sure. That is true, Captain Jack. They do got some nice channels like that. It's like fucking 10 hours of it is like 10 hours of fucking crackling fires and 10 hours of fucking forest noises, 10 hours of ocean sound. Yeah, they do got all that stuff on the YouTubes. I've seen it. Tried to buy a rail line, almost succeeded, missed it by that much. It does save the day. The rain on tents. Oh, yeah. All right, Deb. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here myself. Hour and 35 minutes. Yeah, that'll do it. I canceled my cable TV, but so far I haven't missed it. Whenever I want to watch something, that's so much to see without it. There's so much to see without. Yeah, no TV in my room anymore. So I'll have to watch TV on the tablet. Yeah, it's this streaming stuff. You really don't need cable anymore. You can find just about anything you want to watch somewhere. The husband was stationed on Orlando, when they had a naval station. It was so hot. It was last day. Yeah. When I go down to visit, I'm near you. I go down near you. I go to, I got a friend that lives in Palm Bay. I got people that live around the Indian Atlantic, Cocoa Beach, Melbourne, and all in that area in there. And yeah, they're like, hey, let's go out and show you Orlando. And you go in there and they're like, no. After about a half hour, I'm like, I'm ready to go back. It's too fucking hot here. It is way hot when you get in there. I don't like it. You can keep your parks and attractions. Just keep me by the ocean. And I know I'm weird. I do actually prefer the ocean side. The golf side's nice, but I like the ocean side for some reason. I'm weird. Yeah. People do like that shit. Fairy dust. Hey, what's going on? Have to get back to regular attendance. Good to see everyone. Yeah, it's good to have you. Yeah. I'm serious. The only thing that stopped me was lawyers that could have helped me set up the financing. That's crazy, man. That'd have been wild. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We do got our boy on death row, don't we? Down there in Florida. You don't understand. Oh, I don't understand either. It's not me that thinks that.
You wrote a searing piece for The Hollywood Reporter in which you seem to dissect each action Will Smith took that night in a deeper context of pain, specifically what you called black pain. Why do you think it's important to see this moment through that lens?
I think that anytime we witness violence, we need to understand that from a place where we recognize the emotional and psychological state that's driving this physical response to a trigger. And Will Smith was definitely triggered that night. But I think in the broader context of American society, we need to understand what was happening there is really rooted and steeped in a 400-year commitment to Black erasure, Black marginalization, Black silencing, and the stereotyping of Black people. All of that was present in a visceral, felt, and real way in the infamous slap.
So there you go. That's why I think that. I was told flat out. And you can't argue with that, can you? I mean, I have to agree with her, or else I'm the white devil, racist, horrible person. That's why I think that it was white supremacy, because black people told me. And I have to agree, or I'm a Nazi. Out here, we're calling down. How are you? I'm good. Doing well. Laughing at people. She had her 15 minutes. She can go now. Yeah, they erased him so completely. He became a multi-millionaire. Exactly. Funny shit. I just thought it was fucking humorous. Very, very funny. So I had to talk about it because I mean, we all know that a black man smacking a black man at an event what the producer was a black man, it's not black people's fault. Nothing is with the perfect race. They never do anything wrong. It's always the white man, no matter what it is. No matter what. No matter what happens to anybody, it's not their fault. They don't have any control over it. And if you're triggered, you're allowed to smack a motherfucker. She just said so. So don't trigger me, or I will smack your ass.
It's the bats. It's because the bats. That's why Will smacked him. Because the bats told him to.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Stupid shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't take responsibility for anything. Blame it on the white man. Hell, blame it on the blind white man. That's even better. I got broad shoulders. It was probably my fault anyway. All right, folks. That's going to do it for this damn edition of Thirsty Thursday. I've been in this chair long enough. I've been yakking long enough. I made an earlier one about the update about the couple, so I just been sitting here too long. I got to get on up. My ass is getting numb. And I'm sure you're tired of hearing me babble on anyway. Oh, right away. Right away. You're late. You're way late. I'm leaving. Well, I'm glad you popped in, Raven. Good to see you, girl. Thanks for the rant. Yeah. Always. Do what you do best, you know. All righty, right. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll do it this way. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about all kinds of shit. Yeah. Again, I'm not telling you to or not to do the vaccine thing. I'm just trying to give you information to do an informed decision because we all have that right. So again, that judge that said, hey, you ain't letting this shit go for 55 years. You're putting this shit out by year's end. Good on you. And sorry, Will, for being white. It's not my fault. God made me that way. You don't have to agree with me. That's never the point here.
I'm Blind Views, and that is the way I see it.
Let me vent for a second. The universe is in the house. As King scores damn beats. Yo yo. Hey shouty, it's your live stream. We gon' party cause it's your live stream. I try not to live too much in the future, you know? Need I say more? I got my mind on my YouTube on my mind. Every day I'm buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.
My blind views. Blind views says it's an ice core
May all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf. Blind viewers are awesome. I should know, because this is Blind Views, and that's the way